Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, once more and probably for the last time in the Dwarven camp, where we have a quest. Thanks for the memory. Just who I was hoping to see. Ladio to you, Svenja. Ladio. Haha, fine Ladio if I ever heard one. Since the last time we spoke, we've been busier than ever. Our first paying customers, Iriolva and Kobolva, have already started using rolling tankers to ferry their goods about. So far, there've been no reports of any horrendous accidents or anything, which is a relief. We'll be aiming for the same high level of quality for the rest of the tanks, and thanks to our new friends, what's been getting around fast. Orders have been flying in thick and fast. This is going better than I dared dream. This calls for a celebration, because it wouldn't be the same without all the others, so I'll go round them up. In the meantime, why don't you go over to Clearmal and wait with Larathia? Oh, I see, you're the opposite of what they call fashionably late. Since you're here, you can help me get everything ready. Heh, I'm surprised you resisted the temptation to start digging in before we got here. I bet you ain't ever seen a feast like this. We've got the best grub Northern has to offer. Ulysses inside Luke even brought a keg of a famous ale over from Right. But how did they carry something so heavy all this way? I hear you cry. A tank? Yeah, that's right. By tank, of course. Those things might be armed to the teeth with some of the world's most advanced weaponry, but it's what they carry that makes a real difference. People across the land can get what they need when they need it. Not to mention a few of life's luxuries too. It seems all our hard work has finally paid off. To think that White is at long last able to produce its own ale again. Thanks to you and Ronit, we had the best barley crops in years. Even our very first batches earned the approval of our village's most demanding beer aficionados. And due to the much improved quality of the soil, we've begun growing our own fruit, the juice of which we've brought for the younger ones and teetotalers to enjoy. Alright everyone, it's time for a toast. So raise a tankard of ale or a tankard of juice if you're mulling well black on it. Watch it, Ozok, or you'll be wearing that ring of yours. Ahem. To the continued success of Watts Anvil and all of our friends. Cheers! The years of struggle and adversity seem a distant memory to the inhabitants of the First, as they strive for a better tomorrow. In particular, the dwarves of Colusia will have a vital role to play in the days to come, with their ingenuity and diligence paving the way to unlimited possibilities. And even after the dishes were cleared away, the celebrations continued. Hey there, miss. You don't seem drunk about
slightest.
I would just like to say,
I carry it. At least finish your sentence before you fall asleep. I think what he meant is we all owe you our heartfelt thanks, especially Ronald.
Before you showed up, he wouldn't say a boo to a ghost, but now he's turned into a great leader. Must be from following your example.
We know you got other people out there who need you, so it would be selfish to expect you to stay, but we're grateful for the time you've spent with us.
It means a lot, it really does.
And if you're ever passing through, be sure to pay us a visit.
Anyway, we'd best be heading back to the Emerald. Safe travels.
Oh, and make sure you say goodbye to Julius and Saluk before you leave. We have a meeting to speak with you.
When I heard they were bringing worms over from Amarant for us to eat, I thought they'd gone balmy, but having tasted them, I can see the appeal. Hey you. Ah, there you are. Yulis and I were just talking about you. We were wondering if the ale was to your liking, and then it occurred to me that you may not even drink in the first place. Do you, partake in the optimal? I've been known to wet my whistle on occasion. Yes, and now that the volume varying in accordance with the nature of said occasion. A happy one such as this calls for more than a mere sip or two, I dare say. Can I say, Saluk, how wonderful it is to see you in such high spirits? You're like a changed man. A change we have you to thank for, Serenia. Considering all you've done for us and our village, I cannot imagine how we will ever repay you. So if there's aught you need, just say the word. My sentence demands exactly. I dread to think what would have become of us without your intervention. Yes, we owe a debt of gratitude to Master Ronnet as well. Thanks to him and his automaton, my father's dream has at long last come true. If we take a leaf out of Ronet's book by combining ingenuity with hard work, there's nothing we cannot achieve. Maybe the next time you come to Ride, we'll have something new to show you. Our doors are always open, so don't be a stranger. Ah, I almost forget to ask, but have you spoken with Ozark? It seems there's something she would like to discuss with you. Have you eaten your fill, Serenia? I'm sure she has room for some more. Have you tried these wigglers from Amarang? If you can pluck up the courage, they're quite delicious. Yeah, can't get enough of them. Just thinking about it makes me queasy. Come on, live a little. It's like I always say, youth is wasted on the young. Yes, and we even more waste if a gifted engineer like me chokes to death on some godforsaken worm. I've got to look after myself if I want these plans of ours to come to fruition. Anyway, Lorafia, I bet your best years are still ahead of you. In fact, why don't you come and help out at Watts Anvil? It's gotta be better than drinking tea and soaking in hot springs all day. And when you get my age, you'll learn to appreciate things like that, you mark my words. Still, it wouldn't do to let my skills get rusty. I suppose I could pop over and do a spot of welding from time to time. Actually, Serenia, there's something I want to say to you. For most of my life, I've been living according to others' expectations, without thinking about what I want. But thanks to you, I've made up my mind. Like you, I'm going to pursue my own goals, my own dreams. That's why I've decided to carry on here, where I can express myself and be who I want to be. Rather than wasting my life being bound by traditions and rules, I want to be free to go where I please and do as I please. But don't you want to go back to your village? All the folks here have permission to travel between Tomo and the Anvil whenever they want. What about you? Well, it's not as though I've been banished. Not yet, anyway. I can hardly go back to Comra now, can I? From this day forth, I'm no longer a Gok. I shall live only as Ozok, the Senate of Rats himself. I answer to no one. But you can't just take off your helm like that. It's indecent. I think he's just getting flustered by the sight of a pretty girl. How can you expect to beat me in a battle of wits if he turns into a bubbling buffoon every time I take my helm off? What's hammer is as good as mine? That reminds me, I should get started on my next creation and prove my superiority once and for all. Time to head back to the anvil. And it looks like I might be joining you sooner rather than later. You young ones have brought me some much needed excitement, and I can't wait to see what you will come up with next. That Ozok, ain't she got no shame? Just because you don't want to go back to Cromwell, there's no need to expose herself like that. I know you ain't a follower, Gok, so I don't expect you to understand, but you agree with me, don't you? Let's assume this is sarcastic. Yeah, exactly. I should give her a piece of my mind. But that can wait. Baguette, I can't remember what I was going to say now. Something about thanking you or whatever it was? Well, I suppose I should express my gratitude for sticking with me through thick and thin, even when it looked like the whole plan was gonna blow up in my face. I know sometimes I can get a bit jealous of you having so many talents compared to me being the savior of a bleeding world and all that. But I know you ain't doing it to steal my thunder. You're just trying to be a good friend, and you are. The very best. Bloody hells. Keep this up and I start bawling like a newborn. Anyway, the struggle to get those tanks might be over, but me, Ozok, and the others will carry on here. So if you ever feel like showing off those skills of yours, you know where to come. In the meantime, best of luck with saving the world or whatever you'll be doing. Your reputation has increased to Bloodsworn. Okay, maybe I find what has been in previous expansions a connecting quest for all the beast tribes of the expansion, but that will not be this episode, so until next time, I am Ace, and don't get lost.